Welcome to Math Mantra channel. In the continuation of UFD, let's start the next theorem that says every Euclidean ring is a unique factorization domain. Proof for it is, let R be a Euclidean ring. Since every Euclidean ring is a principal ideal ring, therefore every ideal of R is a principal ideal. Now, R being an ideal of R is also a principal ideal. Therefore, there exists an element A belongs to R such that R is generated by A. Also, A belongs to R implies there exists B belongs to R such that AB is equal to A. That means every element of R will be the multiple of A. So, A itself will be the multiple of A, that is AB is equal to A. Now, let X belongs to R be arbitrary. Therefore, X belongs to the ideal generated by A implies X equal to AY for some Y belongs to R. Also, XB is equal to AY into B, that is equal to YA into B. Because AY is equal to YA as R is commutative. So, this equal to YAB because of the associative property, that is equal to YA because AB equal to A, and this is equal to AY again because R is commutative. So, this is equal to X. This implies XB equal to X or XB equal to X equal to BX. Thus, B is the unit element of R. Therefore, the Euclidean ring R is a PID. We have to show that every Euclidean ring is a unique factorization domain. We have proved that Euclidean ring is a PID. But we know that every PID is a unique factorization domain, as we have done the previous theorem that says every principal ideal domain is a unique factorization domain. So, from here we can say that every Euclidean ring is a unique factorization domain. Hence the theorem. Now, let's define the primitive polynomial. Let's define the primitive polynomial. Let R be a UFD, that is unique factorization domain, a non-zero polynomial fx equal to a0 plus a1x plus a2x square plus on plus an x ki power n in Rx is said to be a primitive polynomial if GCD of its coefficient is a unit, right? A polynomial will be an primitive polynomial if GCD of its all coefficients is a unit. Okay? For example, let's take 2x square plus 5x minus 7 is a polynomial. It is primitive because GCD of we denote it by CF, that is also called the constant of fx. So, this is equal to 2, 5 minus 7. CF is equal to GCD of 2, 5 and minus 7, and that is 1. Therefore, this polynomial is primitive polynomial. But Gx is equal to 2x square plus 4x plus 6 is not a primitive polynomial because GCD of GCD of coefficients of Gx is not equal to 1. But G1x is the primitive polynomial. If we take G1x is equal to x square plus 2x plus 3, because the CF of G1x is 1. And we can also write Gx is equal to 2G1x. Now we have the example that a primitive polynomial which is reducible, that is x square plus 5x plus 6 is a primitive polynomial, as the a primitive polynomial may or may not be reducible. For example, x square plus 5x plus 6 is a primitive polynomial, but it is reducible as it can be factorized in the x plus 3 and x plus 2. But the primitive polynomial x square plus 5x plus 7 is not reducible. Now, let's define the irreducible polynomial. Let R be an integral domain with unity. A polynomial fx belongs to Rx, that is the ring of polynomials in X of positive degree greater than equal to 1, is said to be an irreducible polynomial over R if fx cannot be expressed as a product of two polynomials of positive degree. That is, if fx is equal to gx into hx, then degree of g is equal to 0 or degree of h is equal to 0. A polynomial of positive degree which is not irreducible polynomial over R is said to be reducible over R. For example, x square plus 1 belongs to the ring of polynomials zx, is irreducible over z, but it is reducible over C, that is the set of complex numbers, because x square plus 1 is equal to x plus iota into x minus iota. Okay. Now let's prove the next theorem. Let R be an integral domain with unity. Let R be an integral domain with unity. If fx is a non-zero polynomial in Rx, that is the ring of polynomials, then fx is equal to Cf into f1x, where f1x is a primitive. Right? Let's prove it. Let fx is equal to a0 plus a1x plus a2x square plus anx की power n, such that Cf is equal to GCD of a0, a1, a2, so on an equal to d. Therefore, d divides all ai's for I varying from 0 to n. That implies ai is equal to dui for some ui belongs to R. Therefore, fx is equal to du0 plus du1 plus du2 x square plus on plus dun x की power n. That is equal to d of u0 plus u1x plus u2x square plus on un x की power n. That is equal to df1x, where f1x is equal to u0 plus u1x plus u2x square plus unx की power n. Let u0, u1, u2, so on un equal to d1 say. That implies d1 divides u1 for all d1 divides u1, d1 divides u2, and so on d1 divides dn. This implies d1 divides d. This implies d1d divides dui for all I, and so d1d divides ai for all I because ai is equal to dui, and this implies d1d divides d, but this implies d1 divides 1, that implies d1 is a unit. Thus f1x is a primitive such that fx is equal to cf into f1x. So let's prove the next corollary to theorem, that is the decomposition of fx as fx is equal to cf into f1x, where f1x is primitive, is unique apart from the distinction between the associates. So for the proof, let it is not unique, let there is another decomposition, that is fx equal to c dash f f2x be another decomposition of fx. Therefore cf into f1x equal to c dash f into f2x. Since f1x and f2x are both primitive, so cf and c dash f are the contents of the polynomials on the left hand side and right hand side of 1. But content of a polynomial is unique up to the associates. Therefore cf and c dash f are associates. This implies cf is equal to c dash f u for some unit u belongs to R. This implies c dash f u f1x is equal to cf f1x equal to c dash f into f2x. This implies u f1x is equal to f2x because c dash f is non-zero and the cancellation law holds in Rx. That is f1x and f2x are associate. Hence the proof is. Welcome to Math Mantra channel. Let's prove Gauss lemma of the unique factorization domain. What is the Gauss lemma? Let R be a unique factorization domain, then the product of two primitive polynomials in Rx, that is the ring of polynomials, is again a primitive polynomial, right? So let's prove it. Let fx and gx be the two polynomials, in fact primitive polynomials in Rx, that is the ring of polynomials. Let fx is equal to a0 plus a1x plus a2x square plus so on plus an x की power n, and gx is equal to b0 plus b1x plus b2x square plus so on plus bm x की power m. Then fx and gx are non-zero and the product fx into gx will be equal to c0 plus c1x plus c2x square plus so on plus cm plus n x की power m plus n is also a non-zero polynomial where ck is equal to sigma ai bj, I plus j will be equal to k and k will varying from 0, 1, 2 up to m plus n. Alright. Now let d is equal to the GCD of the coefficients of fx into gx, that is d is equal to GCD of c0, c1, c2 so on up to cm plus n. Now we shall show that this d is a unit, right, and that will prove that the product fx gx is a primitive polynomial. So मान लेते हैं कि d नॉन यूनिट है, then there exists an irreducible element p such that p divides d. Therefore p divides ck for all k. Also f being a primitive implies a0 GCD of a0, a1, a2 so on an is a unit, and this implies p does not divide all the AIs and P does not divide all the BJs. Let AR be the first coefficient of fx not divisible by P. That is, P divides AI for I less than R and P does not divide AR. Similarly, let Bs be the smallest coefficient of Gx not divisible by P. That is, P divides Bj for J is less than S and P does not divide Bs. Now, the coefficient of x की power r plus s in fx gx is cr plus s, and that will be equal to cr plus s will be equal to a naught br plus s plus on plus ar minus 1 bs plus 1 plus ARBS plus AR plus 1 BS minus 1 plus so on plus AR plus S B naught, right? But by our choice, P divides A naught, P divides A1 and so on, P divides AR minus 1. This implies P divides A naught BR plus S plus on plus AR minus 1 BS plus 1. Similarly, P divides B naught, P divides B1 and so on P divides BS minus 1. Then that shows P divides AR plus 1 BS into BS minus 1 plus on plus AR plus S into B naught. But P does not divide AR or BS. So this implies P does not divide AR into BS. Thus, P does not divide CR plus S. Okay. This shows that for any irreducible P belongs to R, there is some coefficient of fx into gx which is not divisible by P. But this is contradiction. So, because we have assumed that P divides Ck for all k, this contradiction arises as we assumed that D is non-unit. So, D must be unit and hence fx into gx is primitive. Hence the Gauss lemma.